Hello, John. John's just arrived.
Hi, Stuart.
He's an old schooler like us. If I held this up in front of you and then said, what's that? You could tell me, couldn't you?
I could.
What is it?
It's a rotor button.
It's a rotor button. Now, you ask the kids of today what that is, and they won't have any idea. Just got to build a suspense here, so tell me, how long is it since this car's actually run?
Oh, since it's run, I'd say probably the best part of 10 years or more.
Yeah. And you've spent 5 years...
5 years doing it, yeah, at the pace that you're aware of, you know, like
Yeah, cruising.
not every day, just cruising along.
Are you excited?
Nervous.
Are you?
Yeah.
Hope the heart doesn't give out.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So they're all in. Oil in here.
Mm-hmm.
Quarter of a tank of petrol in there.
Should be enough to get it fired.
Should be enough. The trick with that is that it is positive to earth, not negative to earth.
That's a trick for young players, isn't it?
Yeah, some pommy engineer that thought that was a good way to go.
Alrighty, so what's the plan now? What are you going to do?
The plan now is, I think I'll start it from inside the car.
Okay.
It's going to take a bit of cranking over, because there's no petrol in the lines. Yeah.
You're going to pull the plugs out just to let it build oil pressure and compression?
I have actually done that.
Have you?
I did that a couple of weeks ago. Stand back and get ready to run.
Oh, shit.
Because it spits a piston out the side.
It's not going to spit a piston out the side.
The hardest part's going to be getting back out.
Oh, you'll be fine. Hang on, let's check. Nope.
None.
None.
Would have thought there would have been some.
Silly question, but you have got ignition, haven't you?
Well, I'm assuming so. I don't know. I hope I haven't got that fuel pump around the wrong way.
It's trying to pump the fuel out of the carburetor back into the tank.
I'll take it off and have a look. There's your flow.
Oh, yeah.
So the flow's right.
Okay. A car engine only needs 3 things to work: fuel, spark and air in a reasonable proportion, and then at least it should do something. And it's an old-fashioned mechanical fuel pump. We're just going to see that this is wired around the right way. So that's out there, is it?
Yeah, and you can see on the other one quite clearly.
Okay. We trust you. These are old SU carburetors, 1 1/4.
Yeah, 1 1/4.
And we're going to pull the float bowls off. Be careful you don't bend the arm. Okay, dry as a bone in there.
Yep.
These were the days when you could actually figure out what was going on with an engine.
Yeah, that's right.
So let's have a look down here. So what we're trying to do, we're going to fill the fuel bowls with a bit of fuel so it's got enough to catch. Then we just got to make sure we've got a spark happening. So we're going to make sure this thing is opening and closing the right amount to create a spark. And then we'll pull off one of these spark plugs and just check it. So that's what we're going to do, that's the plan, right? Just to explain how simple these old car engines are. We've got a battery. Now, just to complicate things, this is positive to earth, so that's actually the positive side that goes straight to the earth of the car. The negative side, which is live, would normally go through this connector here, but we've got a sacrificial wire, just in case something goes wrong. This wire will burn out in case there's a direct short somehow. Now, from there, when the ignition's on, power comes to the coil. This is a really simple 12-volt circuit, and the power comes in this side of the coil. To complete the circuit, the other side of the coil goes this black and white lead, which is going to end up going to the points. Now the points are just a tiny little device. It's just a switch that as the engine turns, it goes open, close. So if you can see me moving this, see that? Open, close, open, close, open, close. And that's completing the circuit to earth, which is back to effectively there. This distributor cam rotor sits here, and that spins round, distributing spark to the correct spark plug, which is actually inside this thing called a distributor cap. Just check the little button hasn't fallen out, they tend to do that. And there's the rotor that'll sit in there, spins round, and it distributes the spark to one of spark plugs number 1, 3, 4 and 2 in that order as it turns around. That's how primitive the whole thing is. Worked well for a century, didn't it, Dave? Like,
It certainly did.
so we don't need computers and coil packs and elaborate electronics. You just need 12 volts and a coil and a switch.
That's right.
And a couple of spark plugs and a rotor, and then boom, your engine's running.
That's exactly right.
What could possibly go wrong? Oh, that's the plan anyway.
Yeah.
How many people in their lives
Hit
have torn their heads open on these sharp bits of metal here?
No idea.
As I remember, that used why I used to go internally in the distributor. It was just a really short one, and it looped round and it went underneath the frame just to make sure that the backside of the points were going to earth.
Yeah.
It is like 45 years ago, so I'm a bit rusty. But we've already established that we don't have fuel. Here's our fuel filter here, and what we're not getting, because it's a mechanical pump, it needs the engine running really to get it going, so we're going to fill these float bowls here with some fuel, which will be enough to get it to catch anyway, to get it started.
Fuel,
Yeah,
air,
yep,
and spark.
there you go, that's all it takes, in more or less the right proportion.
Correct.
And we're not too fussy about that, it's just as long as we get a little bit of each,
Correct.
enough for it to go blip, 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 blip,
That's it, fire up.
and you're halfway home.
That's right.
But we don't have spark either, because we're not sure about the coil connections, and we think the back end of the points isn't earthing.
Right.
So, bit of homework. Oh, look at that. Nice, got one nice wide rubber on it, mate. Bob Jane All-Rounders. He's gone now, Bob.
Yeah, that's right. He's Mark II Jag, hasn't he?
Yes, that's right, he ran a Mark II Jag. My mum had one that was rusty back in 1970, so by now I reckon it's probably a lot worse. So on the top of the cam there, the points there are open, and they're open 25,000th of an inch.
That's it.
Haven't drawn too much blood yet today, have you? A couple of nicks?
Yeah, just...
You all right? How's the head?
Bleed
All
like
right?
a stuck pig. Yeah.
The head's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Dong.
Dong,
Hello, hello. Got some lime cordial,
Yep.
fuel bowls. Nice, okay.
Doesn't matter. It'll go in.
It'll splosh a bit. We're not afraid to get a bit of petrol on our hands.
No.
We used to bloody swim in this stuff, didn't we, years ago?
Yeah, I used to wash in it. Yes, we...
That's right. At the
From
end
the
of the day,
service station stuff, I used to
at the end of the day, you'd wash all your.
wash my hands in it. That's right. To clean the garage floor, we used to wash it down with caustic soda. Straight caustic soda.
Yeah.
No such thing as putting gloves on to pick the powder up out of the drum that they had. You just put your hand in.
Man, the things we did. Fuel. Well, we got a little bit anyway. That's enough for it to run for about a minute.
Yep.
I've always wondered what those tags were for.
Something to signify the like a serial number.
Well, that's soon going to happen sooner or later. Okay, this time for sure. Well, we don't know for sure, but we'll one step closer.
Yep.
It spat back nicely a couple of times through the filters. So the timing could be way out, but at least it spat. So that means we've got spark. Yeah. I think the timing's out. There's good news.
Yeah.
We have spark
And we have.
some fuel anyway.
All right.
Wonder if it's getting in the filter. Have a look. A little bit.
Also, Stuart, is this.
Yeah.
This didn't melt.
Yep. So, good news, all your electrical system is in good shape. And off he goes. Try the brakes out.
No, they're not working. Up to the floor.
Are they working? No.
They're not working.
No brakes.
No works. Yeah, what works.
I reckon that cam drive from the camshaft to the distributor is 180 degrees out because,
Yeah.
as I recall, like you do, the rotor's pointing
Yeah.
the wrong direction.
Anyway.
And the rain's just started. Wow, look at that, and it's pelting. Righto, David, tell us the story so far. We think the ignition was out, don't we?
Yeah, we thought the ignition was out.
180 degrees.
180 degrees.
Yep.
So we reset the points.
So we couldn't pull the distributor out and rotate it 180 degrees because of that. So
No.
instead we swapped the plug leads over.
Yep.
And we think they're right.
Okay.
Yep. See how we go. Sounds promising. Are we good or what? Haven't done it for 40 years. Is that worth a little high five or not?
Oh, it is. Yeah, definitely.
See if we've got any fuel in the fuel pump. This, yep. Yeah, it's a little high, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I call success.
Yeah. And it even sounds like it's supposed to.
Yeah. It sounds better than it's meant to.
Sounds like a Sprite. What it might be is that it's too dry.
Yep.
And it needs to be primed.
Look, if we were to give it some elevation, just in theory, and disconnect the lead line so it'll just gravity feed down the line, but then you don't have to get a mouthful of
The
petrol.
filter's at the bottom of the tank.
Oh yeah.
I might try the sucking trick
Okay.
first.
All right.
Having done that in the past.
You're really old now anyway, so it doesn't matter if you get a
That's
mouthful
right.
of petrol
That's
and
what I've said about COVID.
yeah,
You know, like, do you go your hardest, mate?
yeah. We've had our time.
Many years ago, I actually said, well, 75 is going to see me out,
Yeah.
and I'm 75, so.
Well, you've got to go out in the right way, mate.
But that was
You got to run out of
30.
brakes, running down a steep hill in the Sprite. That's the way to go, not through sucking petrol and getting
No,
food
that's
poisoning.
right. That's right. No, but I don't want to hurt Charlotte Rose.
No. Yeah.
My granddaughter will cry.
I'm so chuffed that we actually figured that out from first principle, figured out what was wrong and fixed it.
Great.